in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen. And we're live. Hey, look at that. We haven't been live in a minute. All right, I'm just trying to do let's find this on Facebook thing.
So D to the J, I got to tell you now that we're live, I forgot to tell my pediatrician, my daughter's pediatrician, she actually requested specifically to let her know when we go live again, because she's been like itching and waiting ever since I told her about the show. And so I've dropped the ball. So if you see this later, like on a replay, I apologize in advance.
Aww.
And I'll do better next time. I'm so horrible at letting people know stuff. That's my goal. One of my goals for 2020 is to do a better job letting people know what's going on.
That's a good goal. Good goal.
I'm with you. I am with you. And then, all right, so we are live. And I'm getting somebody's calling in that's supposed to be joining us. Hold on. Hello.
Oh, we got a live show. Like, caller.
Yeah, live. What's up?
Caller number 9.
Yep, and I sent it to Facebook. But I sent it to your Gmail again.
Wow, this is a great start to the show.
I know. Hi, so welcome back to Geeking Out on a Tuesday. We are 1 minute and 25 seconds in. And yeah, man, it's been a while since we've done this.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I've missed you guys. I have. But I don't know if you guys see, we've upgraded, man. We got overlays now.
I see. That's pretty. I just noticed that on Wonder Woman, though.
Well,
we like ours. Thank you.
I tell you what, Andrea would really love the fact that Wonder Woman is on yours, man. So
yeah, okay, I can take that. I can rock it that one. So.
All right, there you go. All right, so man, it's so much stuff that we have to catch up on. I'm the host, D to the J. Welcome back to Geeking Out on a Tuesday. Of course, coming to you live all the way up in a cold area on the Northeast is my man Flacco, aka the Star Wars expert, aka I grew my hair out. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah. I'm still getting used to this.
Oh, man, this is long. It's long.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Should I do it again so people can see?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Just give it to us. But you got to do like the. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Flacco.
Wow.
Like we went away for so long, we came back. He's like, he looks like Jesus. All right.
Oh man.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. We were at the biblical times. All right. So
I got the beard and everything going too.
Yeah, man, you got the beard and everything. And then of course coming to us all the way from the west side, we got M the Hat and Just Jess. How you guys doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Good. I can't wait to hear what M the Hat has to say about a few things we're gonna talk about. And then we've got the greatest director of all time in the history of everything. That director, Ty. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good. Highly blessed, and I'm just excited to be here talking about some nerd stuff, man.
Yeah, right. And what's crazy is we have 2 new people joining us today. So we'll have somebody be joining us in a few, but coming into the studio is a first-time individual who has never been on the show. So let's give it up for, and he just left his name blank, Ray. Hey. How you doing?
Can y'all hear me good?
Yes.
I thought he was about
okay. What's up, man? I'm trying to get my geek card. I'm not really a geek yet, so I'm gonna take notes and talk what I know tonight.
Yeah. Okay. We can accept those terms and conditions, and then we'll have another guest that's going to join us very soon. How to the ever? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at comments. Let's get into these conversations, man, because I know we have a lot to catch up on. But we're not going to go through the whole list. We have some Tuesdays to go ahead and take care of that. But tonight we are going to talk about what is the best trilogy. Now that we have 4 trilogies that have completed in the MCU, we're going to rank those trilogies from worst, not meaning it's bad, but just worst to best. And then after that, we're going to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you're watching live or if you're going to watch a replay and you have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home,
we're about to get charged.
Absolutely. That's absolutely what's about to happen.
Yeah. You might want to go ahead and get out and then do something with your life and go watch the movie.
It's not my real name, so I'm good.
Terrible.
Terrible. And then we're just going to ask a simple question, and that is, what are we looking forward to in 2022? We have a laundry list of things that are going to be dropping, and just super curious to see like what we're all excited for. So let's get into the conversation. And the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to rank these MCU trilogies from worst to best. So let's see here. It's the dollar store version. Yeah, I was just reading the comments. So here are the 4 trilogies in the MCU. We've got the Iron Man trilogy, so Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Captain America, which is Captain America: The First Avenger, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and then Captain America: Civil War. We've got Thor 1, Thor 2, The Dark World, and Thor 3, Ragnarok. And then, of course, we've got Spider-Man: Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. And so if you guys can go ahead and just put yours in the comments as well. You see the letters there. Rank them from worst to best. Actually, no, don't put it yet. Go ahead and put it there, but I'll tell you when to hit submit, because I want to go one by one to see what each one of you put is the best one. So imagine the Jeopardy thing. Yeah, you too. I want the people who are watching. Oh, look at that, my girl Cajun. What's going on? What's good? Welcome. Oh, we lost somebody. Jamar fell off. That's that West Coast internet. It doesn't work well. So Cajun, how you doing? It is so good to see you on here. Why does let's see here. She says, why does one of the best movies, Ragnarok, have to be dragged down with the rest of the I think then, Cajun, we know how you're going to rank it, but I would love to see your rankings as well. And Ty, you weren't supposed to do that yet, but we are going to start with you since you've already posted yours. So
that's my bad. It's a reflex. I just got to get it in there, man.
All right, so let's go here. The drum roll is Ty goes from worst to best. He starts off with Thor, then Iron Man, and then Spider-Man, and then Captain America. Okay, so you have Captain America as the best trilogy in the MCU. Why?
I do. Well, to begin with, like, I didn't really care about Captain America before the MCU. And then I saw the first Avenger, and I was like, oh, I can rock with this. And then I saw the Winter Soldier, and I was like, yo, this is like the best MCU movie of all time. And then Civil War came out, and it introduced Spider-Man, and that to me was like one of the best versions of Spider-Man that I've ever seen. And then plus, it kind of set up everything that that we're dealing with now. And so for me, it was such a well done series that there's very little things that I would change about it. And the only thing that I would change is just technical stuff, not story stuff. And so that's why for me, that's the top.
Okay, so he's got Thor at the top, and for some reason I think that Jason is on here, but he's on as Geeking Out on a Tuesday, and I don't know why. So Jason, if that is you, just let me know that's you. I think that's you. I just want to make sure, especially because it makes sense because it said "give me some hair."
Some hair,
yeah. Which makes me think that's Jason. Sorry, don't mean to throw shade, but we all know. I appreciate that, Ty. So coming up next, then we are going to go ahead, and it won't let you change it. I don't know how you're signed in as Geeking Out when you should be sharing it from your page on Facebook, but it is what it is. It's okay. We know it's you, and we love you anyways. Hi, Jess. You're supposed to say hi, Uncle what?
Hi, Uncle Jason. Is he saying hi to me?
Well, he's on here, but he's showing up as Geeking Out on a Tuesday for some reason.
Oh, get it together, Uncle Jason.
Wow, I like that. She said, get it together, Uncle Jason. Well, since you guys have posted, Martin, what's going on, man? You said yours, you ranking yours, and so yours is BDAC. So you're going from worst to best. You're saying worst is
best to worst, my bad.
You went best. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're basically almost the same. You're saying that the best is Captain America. Yeah. Then you go Spider-Man. Then you go Iron Man, and then you go Thor.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So you are also in agreement that Captain America is the best one.
In my opinion, yeah.
Okay. All right. Any do you want to follow up with anything that to tack on to what Ty said of why?
I'm gonna just say why Thor was the worst. Mainly because the second one. The second Thor movie was just straight garbage. Like the Dark Elves, probably the worst villain that Marvel has ever made out of all their movies. In my personal.
I understand. Cajun, if you're still with us, I'm waiting to see yours. I really want to know how you rank these movies. I think I know where you're going to put Thor based off your comment. Just Jess, what about you? How are you ranking these?
Okay, so from worst to best, Thor being last, Iron Man, and then I struggle between Captain America and Spider-Man, but I'm gonna put Captain America and then Spider-Man. And the reason for that is I really did fall in love with the characters that were brought out in Spider-Man. One of my favorite movies is Captain America Civil War. Absolutely love that, but I don't think, for me, the first two don't complete the entire trilogy for me to say like, okay, this is the top trilogy. I think Spider-Man overall is a top trilogy for me in the Marvel universe.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Raven, you're new to the group. Hi.
I am. Hi.
All right. So wait, before we get yours, and remember, you will be judged on this. Let me go ahead and bring in Catherine because we did ask her. And so from best to worst, Kadrian says that she's got Thor being at the bottom, but she also agrees with you, Jess. She has Spider-Man up at the top.
Yep.
All right.
So look at appreciate you.
Look at there, Jess. We are sharing a brain because yes, I love it. All right. So Ray, prepare to get judged. Please give us your rankings.
All right. So I'm gonna go from best to worst.
I
think the best is worst to best.
Yes.
The worst was Thor for me. I was a fan of Ragnarok though. That's like actually one of my favorite Marvel movies. But as a trilogy, I'm gonna go the worst. Second worst is Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah, because my top two is Captain America and Iron Man.
Iron Man's your number one?
Captain America is my number one.
Okay. And then
Iron Man,
you got Iron Man over Spider-Man. Could you why?
I don't know. I mean, I think
Curious minds want to know.
Iron Man 1 started all of this. And it was probably one of the better movies out of all of these.
I agree.
So that kicked this thing off. So that's where, because FYI, I wasn't a big comic book fan of this stuff. None of that. I really got into it when the movie started, to be honest. So
that's okay.
For me, Iron Man was like, okay, I'm interested into this. So I feel like it kicked everything off. And then Captain America, huge fan of Winter Soldier and Civil War. Yeah. Civil War for tons of reasons. I think y'all can kind of guess those reasons. I think Black Panther was introduced there, right? Am I right or wrong? I think so.
Yeah, Spider-Man was also introduced in Civil War.
Spider-Man was right. You know what I mean? So that's why those two are up there for me. And then Spider-Man, then I'll go down to Thor. But Thor is actually my guy. But in this trilogy thing, I'm gonna have to put it last.
He came correct once they started doing Ragnarok, but it was just one of those where it was too late. You gave us,
it was too late.
You gave us the Dark World, and when you give us the Dark World, you get ranked last apparently by everybody, but maybe not, because we still have somebody who has to give us their rankings, and maybe Flacco was like, "You guys are crazy. Thor is amazing. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen." Flacco, what you got?
Yeah, you can't ruin what I'm about to put up there, man. That's not gonna happen, but still, you can't ruin what I'm about to put up there. The only tough choice that I had coming into this was, is it Thor or Iron Man for like spots 3 and 4? I kept switching them back and forth. Not because I think either one of them are necessarily bad. I just think that they both of them have like, the middle Thor was bad. And then I didn't necessarily enjoy Iron Man 3 too much. So, I mean, I like the fight that he had within himself and like all he was struggling with or whatnot. But outside of that, it was like, it was too much for me, right? Captain America for me, just because Captain America it's so grounded. Like I like stuff that's grounded in like a good amount of reality, and the writing was good, and the action was good, and the introductions were good, and like outside of the first one, you could honestly say they were all like films that included other Avengers and other superheroes and stuff like that. And his movies pushed. I get what you're saying, Ray, about Iron Man kind of kicking the whole thing off.
Yeah,
but I think Captain America pushed it forward more than anybody else. Like movie 2, movie 3 just kept pushing. It's like, all right, time to move to the next one. All right, we're done. Time to move it to the next one. And it was like, it just did a really good job of continuously pushing it forward. So Captain America all the way is, in my opinion, the trilogy of them all. Spider-Man there too, man. But Captain America just.
Yeah. It was very consistently good.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Welcome and thank you for watching as well. Star Wars fan. Yeah, that's your dude, man. Our resident Star Wars expert. Now I will say this. I think
what's yours?
Huh?
What's yours?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say some of you got it right, and a lot of you got it wrong. C being last is definitely correct. You can't excuse Thor 2. Iron Man, I don't disagree with you, man. Like I really, really enjoy Iron Man 1. I could watch it if it comes on. I could watch it at any point in time. It did kick this off. Iron Man 2 was decent. And Iron Man 3 was a letdown.
Yeah.
So that's why it comes in third.
I mean, how you come back after that one though? One was so good.
Hey, well,
I knew it wasn't going to top that.
I am Captain America, which is my next one. It
consistently got better. I feel like Iron Man was better in the beginning, and kind of fell
like
off.
this. Boom.
It was a noise. It was a nosedive. But my next is Cap, and here's why. I think Captain America 1 was okay. Like I was like, oh, this was cool, but it wasn't like, oh, this is amazing. I was like, it's okay. I think that The Winter Soldier is one of the best comic movies ever made. And then Civil War, to me, as much as I enjoyed it, and it was a Cap film, it kind of felt like an Avengers film because it just had everybody in it. And it was a pivotal moment because it did kind of separate everybody to moving forward. But the reason why I go Spider-Man as my number one is I have been waiting for a kid to play Spider-Man like forever. Because like Toby looked old, Andrew looked old. And to me, Spider-Man was a kid. So when they casted Tom Holland, I was like, yo, he looks like he's 14. Like he actually looks like a kid playing Spider-Man. I just thought the casting was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one, especially because we didn't have to see Uncle Ben die. Like I was just like, I like the fact that it was just different. And then how they did Mysterio and that final scene with like the one scene where he got like destroyed by Mysterio was amazing. And then that final battle, I was just like, yo, I am loving all of this. This is him using his, what they call Peter Tingle. But in a way to where I'm like, yes, he's using his actual Spider-Man power. And then this last movie, and this is going to be a weird thing to say, is the biggest thing that's happened in the MCU. And the reason I say that, because I know Endgame was massive because it had everybody, but this brought people from, Fox, not Fox, but Sony. And, like, we got a live action Spider-Verse movie. I'm like, we got a live action Spider-Verse movie. And it was just amazing to me. I've seen it 3 times. It's a fantastic movie. And then it did something I thought was amazing. It created it was actually like these 3 movies was his origin story. And now it brought us back to how we typically know our Spider-Man. Broke, got a suit that he made. Like, I can't believe we were able to find a way to bring it all the way back to, and then now here we go. And so to me, that was just that it was absolutely phenomenal. So like that for me is like why it's the best trilogy in my opinion. But I appreciate your opinions too. Even when you're wrong, I still appreciate them. But we do have to move on to a different subject. And in order to do that, we have to bring in another guest. It's another first-time person as well who has not been on the show. And if you're watching, you ever want to be on the show, all you got to do is just shoot us a message, email us. We like to bring people in. And so coming to you live all the way from this really crazy place called Florida. Let's give it up to Nicole. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, how you doing?
So thank you. Hold on, let's see here. Just really, if No Way Home isn't your MCU top 5, you're probably a DC fan. Man, I thought about doing that tonight too, but we're not going to rank the top movies yet. We'll probably do that next Tuesday. Not this next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. We do every 2 weeks. But we are going to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home, this new one. So if you have not watched it, this is that disclaimer, like get out, go watch it. Don't watch the replay until you watched it. We're about to have this conversation. Yo, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey. Oh, well, we love you too. And we can't wait for you to come back and join us in these conversations. All right, so let's get into the Spider-Man No Way Home. And the first question that we're going to ask is simple. What didn't you like about the movie? So I know we could talk all night about what we really enjoyed, but I want to start off a little different. And what didn't you like about the movie? And we're going to take it to the West Side and allow either M the Hat or Just Jess to talk. What didn't you like about the film?
I don't like that they kill Aunt May. I was really sad. I was the snot started coming out my nose, and I felt like they could have went on without killing her because it was still good. But that just brought the whole entire movie together. I didn't think they were going to do it. I really thought that they were going to get out that building and go about their business. And then she said those infamous words, and Martin whispered in my ear, "She about to die." And I was like, wait a minute. But they did such a great job of bringing in Tom Holland's story and how he was talking to her, like, come on, we got to go. We got to get up. Come on, like, let's go. And it took me back to that moment when Mufasa died. And just, like Simba's like shaking his dad, like, come on, we got to get up. Let's go. And nah, he dead. So, that kind of hit hard, but I was boohooing. I wasn't the only one that was boohooing in the movie theater, but that's the part I didn't like. But I understood why they did it, but they could have done without it. What did you think?
All right, so I'm going to say something that I feel like nobody's really talking about. Maybe the fact that we didn't actually have a Sinister 6, we had a Sinister 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Octopus wasn't even a villain. And Sandman was practically useless. He had no need to be in the movie at all. And then Venom was just getting drunk in Mexico. Like, what? Why? Like, you were the main reason why people, amongst many other things, why people were excited to see the movie. And then you just down there in Mexico getting drunk.
Right.
So it's like, okay, that's cool. Maybe they got something planned. I don't know. Maybe Sony was being a dick like they're normally,
One cuss word allowed? Just that's the one cuss word. Okay.
Is that a cuss word?
That is a cuss word. Okay.
Oh, we didn't even have Craig on. We got a cuss word in.
No, that's not a cuss word. That is not a cuss word.
No, and Flacco does not open up the door for you, Flacco. This is a PG-13 show. Hi, Nicole. Welcome, newcomer. Hey. And just like we told Ray, and I don't know if you saw that, but like he definitely got judged in the chat. And so be prepared to be judged. What did you not like about this?
That's fair. Not to bite on Jess, but I felt the same. I almost felt like, the gambit of May, insisting on everybody going to the house and, kind of trying to get him. I thought that was really obvious. I think we kind of all knew that was going to end in disaster. But so that coupled with her death, we know it had to happen, right? Because he has to have a tragedy. He has to, that's part of the Spider-Man thing. But both of those things probably for me were the worst, or the things I liked the least. Was just, the even plot of them going there because, and then of course, yeah. And then May's just death in itself was just awful and heart-wrenching. So, yeah.
Yes, it was. Thank you for that.
Those are all good things, though. I don't understand why those are bad. Just because we love the character, and I think that makes it that much better. That it
I
actually
mean,
they did it.
I mean, it's hard to pick what you don't like about the movie. So I'm grasping
That's
at
what I
straws
don't
here, you know.
Ty, what don't you like about the movie then?
Oh, I'm bracing myself.
Ooh, I'm bracing myself.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So for me, I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure out how to answer this question, because there's so much that I love that it supersedes and overshadows what I dislike. Yeah. So all of that crazy talk that you were saying, Jess, that's unnecessary. But no, seriously, I hate that line.
Sorry, Jason said Miles.
There's just got to be a black Spider-Man out there, surely. Like, not a fan of that. But anyway, the part that I really disliked was so Green Goblin is out, terrorizing the city, or supposedly, and everybody's out doing their thing while the Spider-Man is sitting there trying to figure out a plan and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, this is like 30 minutes. You guys aren't, where's the what's the word I'm looking? I just saw Jason's comment. But where's the urgency? So like that whole ending battle out, they were just kind of like the bad guys were just kind of waiting for the Spider-Man to show up. And so I just felt like.
So you didn't like the rhetoric that was going on between the three? That was like a time wasted.
No, I thought it was great, but I just wish they would have shown that there was actually some kind of importance of them actually doing what they're doing. Because again, it just felt like there wasn't any urgency. It was like they were in a huddle. It's like, okay, ready, break. Now we're going to go fight. But there wasn't a fight until they brought it. They brought it to themselves. And so I would have liked to see Green Goblin out there messing with everybody, and then having to like really get out there and like really be like, hey, we got to figure this out like right now, because there's no time to do anything. But I did. I actually gave it a 4.5 out of 5 because I loved that film. It was amazing.
Hey, wait, not yet. We're gonna get to that question.
Hey, Drea spoke for me. So
yeah, I know. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, so thank you for that. Let's go with Ray. Hi.
Hi there.
What
yeah,
didn't you like about the movie?
I kind of agree with you, Ty, on a lot of stuff. Actually, all of you guys. Sandman was just kind of pointless. And David, I talked to you yesterday. You remember I was telling you about the fighting scenes with the 3 Spider-Men. I felt like it wasn't bad, but I was just kind of looking for more. And like Ty said, the Green Goblin could have been there a little earlier just to give us a better sequence of of a fight scene. Of course, the Aunt May thing was sad, but that was all my gripe about it. I mean, that was pretty much it. I was at the movie theater with a 6-year-old too, so I had to go to the bathroom a couple times. I know what you didn't like about the movie. David did. But yeah, that's just my little gripes about it. But overall, it was pretty good.
Well, I tell you, the beautiful thing about living here in Palm Bay, Florida, is we have the NCG and beautiful theater, comfy seats, nobody goes, and the tickets are cheap. So NCG, Palm Bay, Florida. Okay, so that was the commercial. Flacco, tell me, what didn't you like about the film?
The only thing I can think of that kind of got me on that film was the speed that they introduced them at, like the villains at. It just didn't give you any time. It was like one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And I was like, all right, like they got the Lizard Man or whatever his name is, like already trapped. Like we didn't even see him come through. Like where'd he come from?
Yeah.
And it was like boom, 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 boom. I told you that when we spoke, like the second I left the theater, I was like, I understand why they did it, because it was kind of like it helped push the movie forward and the story forward. Like, this is real, something big's happening. We got to fix this immediately, because all these people are coming through. But they didn't fix it immediately. Then they just kind of slogged through the rest of the movie trying to figure out how they're gonna fix whatever's happening. So yeah, I guess that's the only thing I didn't necessarily like that I can point to that I didn't like. Aunt May dying, I might be a little different here.
You can be like, I'm glad she died. Like,
I'm not glad that she died. I'm not glad that she died, but now this Peter Parker, the one that we know, now has the same thing that happened to the other Peter Parkers that makes him, that makes it like
necessary.
Yeah. So it's like, listen, when she first got hit with Goblin's little thing, whatever that, like his little ski board, I was like, damn, she's dead. And then she got up, and I'm like, oh, she's a superhero. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then she said, and then she was like, with great power comes great responsibility. I'm like, ah, damn,
she gotta go.
I was like, she just died. She just died right there. So I mean, it was, I don't know, like that's the only thing I can think of, man, off the top of my head. Like, I didn't like the speed at which they threw people out there.
Okay, so
and then they took forever with the Spider-Man. Like, come on now, that's what we're all here for. Shoot.
Yeah, it was like Act 2 after intermission when we finally got introduced to
and like 2 seconds
Peter
of Daredevil.
Parker,
and that was
Peter
fantastic.
Parker.
I'm not gonna go, but like that whole thing was fantastic. But it was like, hey, like, anyways, that's my thing.
Okay, Andrea didn't like how they didn't use Doctor Strange more in the movie. So Ty, I agree with your question. Like, what else did you want to see from Doctor Strange? But while you're answering that in the chat,
he needs to take more responsibility.
While she's going to answer that in the chat, my question goes for the rest of you, and this is just really quick. So it's award season, all right? And you have to pick the award for the best actor in No Way Home. Out of all of them, just anybody in No Way Home, best actor. The award goes to, and by the way, if you're watching, you can also put your answer in the chat. And what is up, Miss Scott Robinson? Yes.
You know what? I gotta agree with you, TJ. I forgot about that. Daredevil caught a brick, and that's the last time we saw
2 seconds.
Caught a brick, and he was gone. I'm like, all right.
Not to mention the fact that he is one of the most wanted people in the world, and that was all taken care of in like 2 scenes.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. Like, you know, business as usual. You know, he's being chased, but it's all good. No worries.
Like, he's considered by the government a terrorist. You know, he killed a national superhero, and all of a sudden.
But he told you he's a very good lawyer.
Good enough to get him off the terrorist.
And Jason, on the part that you're talking about motivation between Uncle Ben and Stark, and you didn't agree with May getting killed. I don't know if we ever met an Uncle Ben in this, or there was an Uncle Ben in like these 3 trilogies. So I don't know if that
was Ben is assumed, but he's never mentioned.
Yeah, like, as far as Stark is concerned, he didn't grow up with Stark. He grew up with Aunt May. So
but he went to space with Stark. I mean, come on, man, like that's a different type of relationship. He went to space and followed another planet.
Disappeared.
Yeah, for 5 years. Stark was like his father figure that he never.
Yeah, they kind of really alluded to that though.
Yeah. I lost the kid. Like when he said, "I lost the kid." You know, there's different moments that
he did. I
mean, everybody else was kind of vanishing like this, but his vanish took a while in his arms and all that. I mean, like, bro, that's
I got you.
So I mean, like, you know, I had this conversation with somebody else with, and that was which Spider-Man has the biggest loss. And it's 110% Tom at this point. Because of not just everything else, but then he lost everybody at this point. So like, they don't know nobody know who he is. But all right. So, but we got to get to the question, and the award for best actor goes to Kadron says Andrew Garfield. Okay. Jason says William Dafoe. William Dafoe. Jason says tie between Andrew and William. Okay. And let's see here. All right. So what do you guys got? Let's start with you, Jess. And the award goes to
William Dafoe, hands down.
Nicole?
Same. Yeah.
In the hat.
Oof.
Hands down, William Dafoe.
Ty is shaking his head yes. Ray?
Yeah.
I agree.
Ooh, okay. And Flacco. Right, Flacco. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's all Flacco.
No. I'm agreeing with y'all. It's Willem Dafoe. But the best acted scene goes to Andrew Garfield catching MJ.
Oh, yeah.
Best acted
Oh,
scene.
Yeah.
That's the best acted.
Yeah.
But Willem Dafoe stole every scene he was in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The best part of the movie.
He still invokes fear to this day.
And apparently,
just-
the only
and
reason
the-
why he signed on is because he was like, he told him like, look, if I'm not doing my own stunts, I'm not signing on.
Man's crazy. Man's a
Dude,
genius.
like, listen, he was just the way he can. I can't remember. This is like
switch characters like that.
yeah, it's like a couple
Yeah.
months ago we were talking about how Sebastian Stan acted in a movie with 8 lines, but you knew everything that was going on the entire time in Captain America and Winter Soldier, right? And then you saw the show and it was the same thing. Like you could see it in his face. Willem Dafoe was like, I'm switching, but my face is saying one thing, but my voice is saying something else. It's like, who are you right now? Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
which
Exactly.
to play? Like, who do we believe? Like, what is happening? Oh, it was crazy.
Well,
Unreal.
Jason says that Andrew redeemed his own movies.
Yeah.
Which I would say this. I liked the Amazing Spider-Man one. I like when people are like, I was like, I actually liked the Amazing Spider-Man one. I did not like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it was bad writing. I didn't put that on Andrew. It was just really bad writing. And Jamie Foxx's character was absolutely atrocious. It was horrible. But Defoe took an already good character and multiplied him 10 times. I agree with that because I really and contrary to some people, I think Spider-Man 1 is better than Spider-Man 2. I used to have that opposite, but I watched it recently. I'm telling you now, man, Spider-Man 1 is better, in my opinion, than Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is starting to get that Dark Knight Rises feel for me, where it's like, I thought it was good the first time I saw it, but then when I watch it, I'm like, the plot's really not that good. And there's a lot of plot holes. And so, I'm sorry, man. Like,
Willem Dafoe is amazing. Willem Dafoe is amazing.
William Dafoe is off the chain. Now, hold on, wait, because
is it Willem or
Andrea and
Willem?
Willem.
Did I say William?
Yeah.
I think it's Willem, not William.
Kadrian and Andrea are both saying Andrew Garfield, and she shook because she does not get the William Dafoe love.
You need to watch the movie again. We love you though.
Wow.
Just YouTube the supercut of Willem Dafoe, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Just the fear he invoked when he came onto the scene, you
Right.
That laugh, that just
like when you exactly
Right.
that laugh when that pumpkin bomb came on the bridge, you were like,
it's demonic,
snaps.
it's sinister, it's just
Yeah.
He knew what he
Like, I
was
wish
doing.
they hadn't shown that in the
Right.
trailer because I would have loved to like get that first feel.
I want to put him on my like out of office. Like email me
That good.
and he comes up. Like that's what I want. Oh, I want that.
Just to laugh. Just to laugh.
Just to laugh.
Hey, Ebony, thank you for joining us.
Or what? That's for what?
Oh man, I like it. All right, so we awarded that, but now here comes the question: which actor is the best Spider-Man? Toby, Andrew, or Tom?
In the film or as a whole?
The best Spider-Man. Yeah. All right, so you know how this works. If you're watching, you got to put your answer in the chat. Who's the best Spider-Man? And we're gonna go around the horn. I got some puzzle people, so I already know Ty's answer is gonna be whoever plays Miles Morales. But we'll start with Ty since Miles isn't there yet. Ty, the director.
Yeah,
in
he
your
did.
opinion, who is the best Spider-Man?
All around in every single movie, I think they all portray Spider-Man well in some way. For me, it's a combination of who plays Spider-Man / Peter Parker the best.
Yeah.
And I think that Toby was a good Spider-Man. Andrew was a good Peter Parker, but Tom Holland was the best of both.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And Drea agrees with you. Okay. I see some head shaking over here from Just Jess, are you agreeing with Ty?
Yep, I am. Hands down,
go.
I'm agreeing. Yep.
Yeah.
We have to take your shirt back that says Ty was wrong.
No, because we still have 20 more minutes to go. So no. I don't want to take that back. I don't want to take that back. Though. But yes, I do. Yes.
All right. So what's up, man?
I might have to agree with that too. I feel like Tom Holland had the balance of both sides of the character, as opposed to
Yeah.
just being a good Spider-Man and just being a good Peter Parker. I feel like especially now after the third movie just came out, he fully fleshed out that character of Spider-Man. And now we're going to get to see that the Spider-Man that we love, the broke college kid, probably working as a delivery driver and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we're going to see the Spider-Man that we've known up until this time, but we're able to see how he became that. We didn't just see him, he was bullied in school, and then bam, he became Spider-Man.
Right.
Okay. All right. Ray. Hi, sir.
I totally agree, man. I'm on the same page.
Tom?
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
Okay. All right. So we got another Tom vote. Nicole.
It's not gonna be different. Tom's vulnerability, his insecurities, how he brought that to the role. I gotta give it to him.
All right.
One more thing, I'm sorry. Especially in the new film, the rage that we saw in him when he was beating them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Goblin, I was like,
another dimension.
Snaps.
Yeah, I never
We've never seen that.
Yeah,
not like that.
Yeah.
That rage was.
I was like, I kept every comic book movie they have that then they go to the side and like almost kill him, like just stab him. That did not happen. Like if Toby didn't kill, like he was murdering. Like we saw Spider-Man the murderer.
Yeah,
and I was like,
absolutely.
wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, when are they going to stop this? Like, how is it going to stop? What's about to happen?
I will say this though, I would love to see Andrew Garfield, that version when he was talking about he just lost it and then he stopped pulling his punches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. And then I don't know how they would fix that, but that would be amazing to see because we haven't seen that before.
Ooh, well, hold on, because we're gonna get there. But first, we still don't know Flacco's answer. Best Spider-Man, best Spider-Man.
I mean, I got nothing different to say.
Okay, all right.
Like this movie for me sealed Tom Holland.
Yeah, it did.
Before that, it was between two people. Before that, it was Toby, Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. I know, and then this just took it all over.
In the chat, Jason, TJ, and Kadrian are all rolling with Andrew as the best Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Well, some of them are like, is it the best Spider-Man or the best Peter Parker? Like, I thought Andrew was the best Spider-Man until this movie.
Right.
I would say this, man.
Tom Holland ripped that away.
Toby for me was like not the first because there were shows and everything, but like in the movies, like the first. So like I really did love Toby Maguire's Peter Parker until he started dancing in the middle of the street, and then people were allowed to pass him from that point. So I liked the Andrew Garfield one, and until they had this horrible movie with Electro and just bad writing. And Toby and Tom has had the benefit of just being able to play the character, not just in his own movies, but in other Avengers movies and Civil War. And he's a kid. Like, it just felt like we were watching a kid having a fight with adults and then go deal with kid stuff. And that's why I liked the comics when I was young. So like for me, hands down, it was Tom. And he just took it to the next level on this one. Cause like that, I'm not, I'm with you. When he started throwing them punches, like I was like, he like everything was coming with all of that. I was like, wow, the ancestors were just coming with him, striking. I was like,
I feel like what messed me up is the fact that Goblin was not phased at all.
He was smiling. He was laughing when he was getting beat up. Like nothing phased him.
Again, Willem Dafoe stole the whole thing. Like this dude's like, and I'm like, but he's not.
All right. Well, what's the biggest surprise in the movie?
There weren't any because everybody just leaked everything. So none of the surprises were there.
No, you didn't have any surprises?
Surprise. That was it.
Maybe on May, but that's really about it for me.
Yeah.
Everything else was spoiled.
Yeah.
See, but I think even with the spoilers and the leaked footage and the edits and the trailer, even though we knew all of that, I was still excited to see it. It wasn't like Oh
nah,
my
for
God, this
sure.
was leaked. It was like, oh, okay, this is where it was leaked. It was excitement
Yeah.
to see those clues come to life. Even though I know those people are probably locked away in some type of bunker, something, what have you. But even the leaks didn't take away from the film, which was great.
Yeah, no, the wow factor was still there for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange didn't.
Getting
Yeah,
jammed up by a
geometry.
kid.
Geometry, man.
Hey, geometry works. I got two biggest surprises, and it's funny because they both come after the movie, and that's the fact that, and this is a good surprise, that they're not going to force Tom Holland and Tom Hardy's Venom to have to come together because Tom Hardy's Venom is horrible. But knowing Sony, they would try to do that because they'd want to get that money, but we got the symbiote in the MCU without having to have Tom Hardy's Venom. So that was a surprise for me because for some reason, I just figured they're going to find a way to screw it up because it's Sony. And then the second one is that we got a trailer instead of a post-credit scene at the end for Multiverse of Madness. But like you all, even though I avoided a lot of stuff, I did not know Aunt May was going to die. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Jason, I agree. Oh, no, I don't agree with you.
Mm.
Never. I thought he was saying Aunt May's death was a surprise, but now I'm reading his thing, and I don't agree with you. But that's nothing new. Let's see here. The different phases of Spider-Man comics from the Amazing to Spectacular to the team-ups over the years. Oh yeah, this is very true.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, thank you. I hate the new Venom. And if anybody has not seen the new Venom movie, don't. And that's
biggest
just leave it
waste of
there.
time.
All right, so
I didn't really see it, but it was still a waste of time.
I watched it while I was like cleaning and stuff because they had it on sale for rent for like $3.99, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like I don't clean and watch movies. Like I need to focus on movies. I got so much stuff done while that movie was on. It's garbage. Ebony says, I think I shed more tears when Peter pulled out the GED book that hurt my soul.
Oh, yeah. He did pull it out. Yep.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
because it didn't click with me. Like he definitely didn't finish high school. Not to mention the fact that nobody would know who he was, even if he went back to the high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He legit has
surprise.
nobody.
Yeah.
Like I thought up until this movie that Dora had it the worst in terms of like his loss, but then Peter losing like literally everybody that he has ever loved and known, all that stuff. I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there was once upon a time supposed to be the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm sorry, Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, and then there was going to be the Amazing Spider-Man 3. So if you had to choose one, which would you rather see today? Would you rather them see the Amazing Spider-Man 3 or throw up a 3 or a 4? I like that. So I see a 3, I see a 3, I see a 3. Jess is thinking, Nicole's thinking, Ray's thinking. And
Is this with No Way Home in mind and the acting that they portrayed in that film?
This is
Or is it based off of
like with the acting they portray, because it would be because they're talking so 3.
Because based off of the progression of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, it was not going in a good path.
3. I gotta tell you, man, I think that's all Andrew Garfield's a great actor. Like, period.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to see that like come out
Come to
life in this. And I'm with you, Ty. When he was like, I stopped holding my punches. I'm like, yo, make that movie. Like for real, make that movie. Like I want to see it. And there's a conversation where they're talking about it. So
I mean, we saw at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2, the next film was going to be a Sinister Six. That's why they showed the different, like they showed the symbiote, they showed the vulture wings, they showed the Goblin's head, which I don't know how that got there, but
and he fought a Russian in a rhino suit.
A rhino, yeah,
which was horrible. All right, so Ty, we already got your ranking, and I will say this: Ty ranking a movie a 4.5 out of 5 is like insane. I don't think I've ever seen him rank a movie that high. Like I feel like we can go back and watch the tapes, but like I don't know if Ty has ever ranked anything 4.5 out of 5 stars. But
Infinity War was that high. It's actually a little higher.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Look at that. I just didn't know that you had the ability to rank stuff that high. Like, see, I'm not alone either, by the way. Apparently, people think this isn't you, that you're a variant. Oh, Cap.
Hey, man.
All right. So we got 4.5 out of 5. So if you're watching, go ahead and put in the chat ranking the movie 1 out of 5, 5 being the best, of course. Jason says he ranks it because it didn't have Miles. So
why
it
would it
started at
wait?
3.5.
Why would it have to have Miles in it? That doesn't make any sense at all.
I don't disagree with you. Looking at the clues, Blue Lightning, daughter isn't around. Everyone is agreeing with him.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, he really is a variant. We got another 4. Okay, Miss Nicole, hi.
Hi.
What would you rank this movie?
I don't know, 5 probably. Is that too high? I loved everything about it. You know, I struggled to find something I didn't like. I just, yeah.
I like it. No, I like it. You can rank it 5. That works. Ray?
I'm at a 4.5 with it.
Okay, a 4.5 with it. Flacco?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just say a 4. I don't want to start 9, so I'll just say a 4.
No, give your number, man. Don't be scared. Give your number.
I mean, when I left the movie, I wasn't like, wow, that movie was amazing. I was kind of like, I mean, when you rated it out, like, you asked me 1 out of 10, and I gave it like a 6 or a 7, and then you flipped out, but I didn't have a good reason as to why I felt it was a 6 or a 7. It didn't capture me the same way, like Shang-Chi, for example, captured me.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like I left that movie. I was like, I can't tell you what I didn't like. I can point out what I liked about it, and I can't tell you what I didn't like about it. There's just something about it that just didn't. I wasn't like, holy expletive. So yeah, I mean, like, again, I'll give it a 4. With, if I watch it again, it might go higher, but I'll give it a 4, and we'll see what happens.
I feel like you didn't want to say 4 to start, though. Like, I feel like that number was going to be lower. It just felt like it was going to be lower.
Like, I'm doing the math in my head, and I'm like, all right, I give it a 7 out of 10. So that's like a 4.25. But, like, is it actually a 4.25? Nah. So let me give it like a 4. But then do I do 3.5 or 3.75? I was like, nah, let me give it a 4. Nice round number. That's what was going on.
If you don't just rank this movie.
I said a 4.
He gave it a 4.
Okay.
You've got I would say this.
What the hell?
Was no one bothered that Electro was completely different and he didn't know Peter? So the didn't know Peter part was one thing. So I was like, Now, what I will say is, I didn't care that they explained that he was different. I was just happy he was different.
I mean, he got a clean fade. You know, he wearing his Timbs. Like,
it's a different universe. When he came over, he got clean. Caleb, what's up, buddy?
Say hi in the mic.
Hi.
See David?
Hey. What's up, Caleb?
Where's Winter? Say, what Winter at?
Or Winter.
Oh, she and probably knocked out in bed where you should be, young man.
Kayla, what did you think about Spider-Man?
Good.
It was good. 4 out of 5. What you give it? 5 the best. 1 is the worst. What you give it? 1 out of 5.
I don't know.
You don't know.
We'll put him on the spot.
Okay.
Just by the way, Ty says not enough for me to be bothered by it as far as Electro being different. And there is the question was, Flacco, what's your favorite MCU film? And the second or the third, Cap. Okay, so I just want to get caught up there. I appreciate the conversation that you all have had. I ranked the movie a 4.7 out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's definitely in my top 5, but I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. Like, if I gotta rank these movies right now, I'm like, I don't know what to do. So that'd be like, but that conversation would take way too long, and we got 6 more minutes left. So because we have 6 more minutes left, I want to say thank you to everybody for those conversations. We do have one last quick conversation, and it's just, we're in 2022. So I'm really happy that we're all here, and I love you guys. Really quick, here is a image of what's coming out in 2022. Things that we'll probably end up having a conversation about. Mine is just two things that I think that are missing on there, and that is the Peacemaker, which I believe comes out next week, and the Umbrella Academy season 3.
Yeah.
And so if you were to look at all these things, and if you're in the chat, you can go ahead and put yours. What is the one thing, you can only pick one, what's the one thing that you are looking forward to the most coming up here in 2022? So what is the one thing you're looking forward to the most in 2022? Please put your answer in the chat, and look at that already. Cap says the freaking Batman. Okay. All right. So let's go with, we're going to go ahead and start with you, Ray. Ray, knowing to see what's coming, what's the one thing that you're really looking forward to in 2022?
Batman.
Batman.
That trailer looked amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's
dark.
super dark. Yeah. No, I love it. I think this is going to be really good. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, Kadrian is Thor: Love and Thunder. New images came out from that today, by the way, which were pretty dope. And then Miss Scott Robinson also says Thor, Doctor Strange. I like it. Because Valkyrie is 110%. And you gotta if you look at it, the new Valkyrie suit is like amazing of what they showcased. Is Christopher Nolan directing the new Batman? No, he is not. It's the gentleman who directed the last 2 Planet of the Apes movies. And his name has left my brain.
And then Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he did his thing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, just an M the Hat. You got to pick what's the one thing, like 2022 I cannot wait to see.
I'm gonna say Batman and Moon Knight.
You have to pick one.
Moon Knight's
Batman.
All right.
So I'm gonna go with Lightyear, and the reason why I feel like this story has been in development for the past 27 years, because Toy Story came out in 1995. So I can't wait for them to bring all of that energy and with the technology. So that's my honest opinion, is Lightyear.
Okay. Lightyear it is. There we go. Hi. That director Ty. Doctor Strange?
Yeah. When I saw that trailer, I was just like, yo, this is gonna be wild. I cannot wait.
All right. I understand. I'm with you. Flacco?
Star Wars.
Which one?
Just Star Wars.
Anything.
Boba Fett's tomorrow.
I know.
Yes.
You ain't gonna tell me that. Come on now.
Which, by the way, let me go ahead and give a plug. You want to plug your show, Ray? Because by Flacco, they actually had a 3 a.m. watch party.
Oh yeah, that was rough too. Oh my god, that was rough. But yeah,
Yes,
check
Dre.
the box. Check the box on YouTube. We actually just started this channel, but yeah, we're tuning in for Boba Fett every Wednesday. No 3 a.m. no more till the season finale. But
yeah, that's rough, bro.
Well, it hurts, man. It hurts.
I'm gonna jump on with y'all though when you stream. So
yeah, let's do it. Anybody else want to join, man? Definitely fall in.
Yeah.
For sure.
I tell you, this guy right here, this is a guy you want.
Okay.
He'll tell you what different hilts mean on lightsabers. I mean, he's pretty sick with it.
Yeah, now when he said anything Star Wars, I was like, okay, all right, I get it.
And just
Mr.
to add in,
Cole. Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
just to add in Dre. Yeah, I have seen that trailer, and holy, yeah, I can't wait. I sent that to everybody. I'm like, yo, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Like, I don't like Star Wars. Look at it anyways.
I like it. Mr.
Wow.
Cole, hi.
Hey, I'm gonna go with She-Hulk because I love Tatiana Maslany. Loved her in Orphan Black. She's amazing, just like Willem Dafoe, and her range is just sick. So I know her rage in the movie is gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Okay, very cool.
Daredevil's supposed to be in that too.
He is, and it's supposed to be possibly even Jessica.
And Thunderbolt.
Jones,
So-
really?
Yeah.
Why?
Are we gonna get more than just catching a break this time?
Yikes.
Wait,
Tell us how you really
say it
feel,
again?
Ty.
I just want to know if we're gonna get more than Daredevil catching a brick this time, or is he just gonna catch
That
it?
is-
Apparently, he's supposed to
and be
be
done with it?
like working as a lawyer, and then there might be a love interest of some sort.
So what it sounds like also is that we might get Charlie reprising that role in several different series, which is kind of cool because I think it's like you do that until you can figure out what you can do with him. So yeah, I am looking forward to Ty. I actually agree with you on this. The Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, some of the rumors that are out there. The latest is that they got Chris Evans to reprise the role just so that they can have a Captain America fighting Wolverine scene.
Oh, nice.
What?
Because the rumor mill is Into the Spider-Verse was bringing the Sony universe in. Multiverse of Madness is supposedly going to bring the Fox universe in.
I heard that what's his name, Charles was supposed to be popping up, and they're supposed to do like the Illuminati setup.
It could be, but I just want to. I would love to have seen Wolverine on the screen with Captain America like that. That would be. Oh, look at that! Andre's like, ooh, my boy coming back, and of course, Cap likes that. So I think it'll be great. But we have hit our time limit, so I want to thank first and foremost our two new guests to Geeking Out on a Tuesday. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us this evening, man. We truly appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
And Jason's body is ready for Captain America to come back. That's an interesting statement.
Yeah.
Phrasing. Ray, again, man, thank you. And Caleb, thank you so much for joining us as well, Caleb. He's like,
what you gonna say, man? Nah, thanks for having me on, man. This was fun. Sorry, Jason. I disappointed Jason. Sorry, Jason.
And then to our regulars, of course, Flacco, that director Ty, In the Hat, and Just, and then all you amazing, beautiful, wonderful people in the chat. If you could, please make sure that you like and then go to our new Geeking Out on a Tuesday YouTube page, follow it, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with strangers, but just share it. And we'll be back in 2 weeks on Geeking Out on a Tuesday. And that's it for us tonight. So have a good night.
Peace.